I'm feeling inspired to share part of my story with you regarding talking to the other side. I want to share my first experience of that happening. And it was in 2015 when my best friend Lisa died. Literally, the day that she died, I could immediately hear her loud and clear as if she was sitting right next to me. And I was in such shock when I found out she died because it was unexpected that I didn't really comprehend what was happening. And so I just I guess I was talking to her in my head, but it didn't seem real. Everything seemed like a dream because I was beyond devastated losing her so unexpectedly. So she was talking to me loud and clear. The things she was saying were totally her personality. No one else would have said those things. It was for sure her. I knew immediately. And from that day on, I have had a direct connection with her, which I consider a complete blessing. I will say that at first, until I really grasped what was happening, I was still grieving and I was deeply emotional and sad and just thought I couldn't go on because I missed her so much. And I mean, I had lost other people, but she was the closest person that I had ever lost. And so I was in this really dark place. And for a long time, people didn't even realize that I was as sad as I was. I literally would get up, go to work, do what I had to do at work. I would work extra long hours because then I didn't have to be at home sitting and thinking about the fact she was gone. And then I'd go home and I would read or I would write, or a lot of times I would sit and cry. And nobody had any idea the emotional hell that I was facing during that time because I didn't tell them. I was trying to be bubbly Michelle that I always have tried to be, and inside I felt like I was dying after I lost her. But the fact remains, she was still talking to me. I just was kind of like, I don't know what's happening. Am I losing my mind? This is all very strange. And I had always, since a child, I have always been intrigued by mediums. And, Teresa Caputo, I had seen her show a few times and I was intrigued. And all of a sudden I started watching it more, and watching her talk to the people from the other side and helping people heal was so beautiful to me. I was like, man, I want to try that. And so I had a friend refer me to a local medium in the Kansas City area. And it was about a little over a year after Lisa died. And I got all dressed up this particular day on my way to work. I very specifically wore certain clothes, jewelry, and all the things Lisa had given me. I had a whole conversation with Lisa on my way to work. I'm like, this is what I need you to say. This is what I need you to do. I need to know this is real. I need to know that it's really you that's coming through. And I was nervous, scared, excited. I was so many emotions that day because I was just like, is this real? And granted, I had been hearing from her loud and clear. I just wasn't really embracing and grasping what was happening. And I'd have lights flicker, or I'd have weird happenstances. And I have a friend who was also having weird things happen to her. She was also very close to Lisa. And so we were both like, I know it's her, but it's just like weird. Like, I don't know. Now, my friend did not have the direct line as far as hearing from Lisa, but she would have things happen, doors creaking and all that kind of stuff, to kind of be like, hey, I'm here. But I was blessed enough to actually be able to have full conversations with Lisa. So I had been talking to her, having the conversations. So going to the medium was just a confirmation of everything that I had been experiencing and everything that had happened. I just wanted to come out here and share my own personal experiences because a lot of people are grieving. There has been a lot of loss. And people are so sad, and it breaks my heart because if you only knew the beauty and the peace and the comfort of being able to be connected to the other side with your loved one, it's a magical experience. It is comforting. It is so full of love. They come through their same personality. There's no mistaking that it's them. It is not the devil. It is God's gift to us to be able to connect. And we all have the ability. It's just those of us that are more open to allowing it and receiving it. And a lot of times, the people that have gifts that come to light, it's because we've been through terrible, horrible things in our lives. And there's something that happens that, in my case, a tragic death, brings that gift to the surface. And maybe when I was a kid, I talked to ghosts. I don't remember. But maybe I did, and maybe my parents told me I was nuts, or maybe whatever happened, it was shut down for my whole life until I was 35, almost 36 years old, and Lisa died. And then it was like, nope, here's your gift, boom, we're going to let you hear her. Now, I only hear her and my mom and my dad, but there is potential to hear others. And for whatever reason, I feel like I am still healing myself in a lot of aspects. And I feel like Lisa is very much protecting, and my dad and my mom are protecting me from the full impact of that gift right now while I'm still dealing with certain things, especially around my dad, because he just died in April. And as much healing as we've done, and as exciting as it's been, and as beautiful as the journey is, there's still a lot of healing to do. And I have to be secure in myself and heal those parts of me, because I am a people pleaser. I love bringing joy to people, and I love helping. So I am smart enough to know that if you said, Michelle, you can talk to dead people all over, all the time, you can connect with anyone right now, I would probably have 10 people probably right now on my phone that I would call and be like, let me give you a message from your loved one to help comfort and heal them, because of the suffering and the sadness and the pain that I know they're experiencing because they miss their loved one so much. Because the reality is, our loved ones are okay. They are so much better on the other side. They are happy. They are laughing. They are playing. Life is good. Some people even say that life in this physical world is actually the hell. I definitely agree. Life in the physical world is challenging, but I also see the beauty in all the things that I've been through.